Too bad.
Yeah, if you're watching, what's his name?
I forgot.
You forgot his name, okay. Then, hello guys, this is Korean
K-Dost.
and I'm Min, and I have a special guest today.
Hi.
Could you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Sarah. Thank you for inviting me here.
Yeah, so she's a good friend of mine. We met in a
Korean community.
Korean community, right? English-speaking Korean community.
Yeah.
That's right. She's a good friend of mine, and I recently heard that she's been to India before.
Yes.
Right,
Yes,
for
indeed.
3 months, right?
Yes.
So I wanted to ask you some questions for
Yes.
my videos.
Ask me
right?
questions.
Yeah. So it's my honor to have you.
Oh, it's my honor to be invited here.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for being our host. Host means friend. Thank you for being part of it. So let's get started, okay? So I have some questions ready for you. So I'll ask one by one, okay?
Yes.
So you told us your name, which is Sarah, right?
Yes.
So what do you do?
I am a researcher here currently in Korea,
Oh.
and I am soon to be a student.
Masters, right?
Yes.
In
yes.
what field?
In public health.
Public health. So I heard you stayed in India and Nepal for a total of 3 months, right?
Yeah.
When did you go there?
Oh, it was 2012 summer.
Oh.
From May to August. So I went to the States for my undergraduate
Undergrad.
study, and the first summer vacation that
So
I
after
had.
freshman year, right?
Yes, after freshman year, the first summer, I decided to go to India along with my Nepali friend.
Oh.
He invited me first. I guess it's my first trip alone.
That's
Yes.
really special something. I
yes,
never heard
yes, it's my first trip.
happened.
Yeah,
Yeah,
without
'cause-
my parents, with my own money.
that. With your own money.
Yes.
Oh. Because most people choose to go to like England or like Thailand.
True, true.
Most Koreans like Vietnam,
Yes,
which
yes.
is closer. And,
Yes, it's closer.
right? But no, not many people choose to go to like Nepal or India, right? So, could you tell me why you choose to go there?
It goes back to my middle school days.
Middle school days.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Our middle school science teacher was actually a hiker.
Hiker.
Yes.
Oh.
So he hiked Mountain Himalaya many times.
He was
So
Korean, right?
He's Korean.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
Korean, but he's a really famous hiker in Korea. So he introduced us so many good stories about Nepal and India and
Oh,
those
really?
Himalayan mountain
Oh.
stories. So since I was in middle school, I always had this expectation of, I want to go there once I become a university student. And I also read a book written by this Korean guy who also volunteered at Mother Teresa's house. So he wrote his experience at Mother Teresa's house and the people he met at there. So I wanted to follow his step.
Okay.
That's why I decided to go to India and Nepal. Yes.
That's great. That's a great story. So, how was your experience in the Himalayas?
Ooh, it was great. So I briefly told you that my Nepali friend actually invited me there. So
Yes.
he was from Kathmandu.
Kathmandu.
Yes, the capital city
Capital
of
of
Nepal.
Nepal.
And
Yeah.
he introduced us around Nepal for a total of 10 days.
10 days, right?
Yes, so I was at Pokhara, Kathmandu, and I forgot the other place, but there was a bungee jump place as well. And so he did really good job introducing us to Nepal culture. So after the Nepal trip, because I always wanted to go to India, Nepal is like literally right next to it. So I went to the India embassy in Nepal and applied for the visa, and then I left to India.
And
I
which city did you went in India?
I was in Calcutta for more than 2 months. Yes.
Calcutta. 2 months. Bengal, right?
Yes, yes.
Bengal regions.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yay!
Yeah, they have some amazing culture there, right?
Yes, yes.
That's very different from like Central or like South
yes,
India, right?
Yes, I think it's very different. And I thought it was very international.
Oh yeah, so I heard. So how was the food in India? Because many people have different opinions on
Yes.
Indian food, right?
So I really like the local food, and I try to have a food that's made by people who are actually like livable.
Trustworthy person.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So I really enjoy the food there actually. Was it called like chicken pig?
Chicken pickle?
Chicken pickle? No, like there's a little nut looking, like a very rounded nut looking. I forgot its name. Like chicken pig. That. So that was my first time trying that.
Okay.
And
Any other memorable food?
egg rolls.
Egg rolls.
Calcutta, I think, is famous for egg roll. I think it's very like regional famous food.
Any sweets?
Chai,
Chai.
yes, and lassi, lots of lassi.
There are a lot of sweets. I think Bengal is famous for sweets, like Kolkata. You met a lot of Indian people there, right?
Yes, yes.
So what did you do there basically?
I basically volunteered at the Mother Teresa's house.
In
So-
India, in Kolkata,
Yes,
right? right?
in Kolkata. Yes. So I was stationed in this place called Premdan. I felt a lot there. I actually had a very good memories there. And one day I went to volunteer, and then on my way out of the Premdan, there was a lady who actually delivered a baby. So I saw like a fresh born baby there.
Oh.
And it was so romantic.
Indian baby?
Yes. To
Oh.
see this like bloody little like a small alien looking baby. You know,
Okay. Ah, yeah, they're babies, newborn babies. They look funny. Yeah, they
yeah,
look
because
funny.
usually you see them once they're already dried up and like very soft. But
Yeah.
it was like freshly born baby.
Yeah.
So that's a very
Yeah.
memorable experience. And I tried to hang out with local people a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So I learned Bengali so that I could interact with the local people.
Oh. What do you think about those Bengali people?
They're very friendly. I
Friendly.
think because of my appearance, at first they might think I am Nepali, or I might be,
From
like
Northeast?
I could have looked as Northeastern person and like just foreign person in general,
Yeah.
right? But as soon as I start to greet them in Bengali, they open up their mind and try
Namaskar.
to Kemonachan.
Oh, I don't know what that is, but okay. Alright.
So yes,
That's great. Did you have any interaction with Indian boys?
there was one actually.
Oh, what do you think about Indian boys in general?
In general,
Or in your personal
I can only
experience?
I can only say my personal experience. I
Yeah.
actually met this Indian guy. He was actually working with me,
Mhm.
so we were seeing each other every day, and we didn't really do much in terms of like romantic.
Oh, you dated?
No, not that I dated him, but I knew that he liked me.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Yes, but I was going to leave to States again, so nothing really happened. But he gave me his letter, handwritten letter.
Oh, okay.
My on the last day.
Oh.
So that was really good. He wrote in Bengali, "Ami tumake bolbona," which means I am not going to forget you.
Ah. 아미뚜마께 발로 봤지?
That's I love you. Yes.
I love you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. I remember.
Oh, you're good at it.
Yeah. I did a video on one of them. Oh, okay. Do you still keep in contact?
No.
Oh, should have write email address.
Yeah. Right.
Too bad.
Too bad.
Yeah, if you're watching, what's his name?
I forgot.
You forgot his name. Okay. Then I don't know. He might be watching
Sorry,
it
sorry.
by some chance, right?
I hope so.
That's
so.
possible, right?
Hi.
And DM me, I guess.
DM me.
If you're that boy, I don't know, but yeah, okay.
Let him know.
Let me know, okay? Let me know. Alright, next question.
Yeah.
Okay. What were some of your favorite things to do in India?
Ooh, there's so many things. I would say traveling.
Traveling.
Mhm. Meeting
Your
new people. Mhm.
memorable like place to travel?
Varanasi.
Varanasi.
Yes.
Ganga River.
Yes. Varanasi is famous for lassi.
Lassi. Ah, okay.
Their lassi is different level than Calcutta lassi. So it
Like
was.
mango lassi or other lassis too?
There are different kinds of lassis,
Oh.
and it's bigger and it's prettier.
Prettier.
Yes.
They like, add like flowers and stuff.
Flowers and like latte art. They do like this art
okay.
on the top of a lassi.
That sounds fun.
Yes, so it's really pretty to drink.
Oh, because I've tried the rose lassi.
Oh, rose lassi.
It has a little rose inside.
Oh.
It smells and tastes very good.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm sure you must have tried something like that.
Yes,
On the similar level, right?
Yes.
Anything else that you remember from Varanasi or other trips?
So in Varanasi, there is this Indian guy who actually studied in Korea. So I looked up his store name and I went there. So we had fun with him. He was able to speak Korean. So he introduced us like a history of Varanasi, history of the Ganges River, and so that was really good.
That must have been fun.
Yes.
Anything else that you remember that was like fun?
Like fun.
Yeah.
There was a time that we hung out our laundries, and at Varanasi, I lost my most favorite skirt there because the monkey stole it
Monkey stole the
over the night.
skirt?
Yes. There
What
was-
was he trying to do with the skirt?
I don't know. Maybe because for monkeys, it was just things
Cool?
to steal. Yeah.
Things to steal?
Yeah.
Is that their like natural instinct?
maybe,
steal?
maybe. Yeah. They steal your food like out of your hand. So.
I mean that's understandable. I've seen a monkey stealing one of kids' drinks in
yes.
India,
Yes,
in Magra,
yes.
I think. Yeah, that happens, right? So you you stayed in India for 2 months, right?
Yes.
So you must have watched at least some of them Indian movies there, right?
Yes.
Do you have any favorite Indian movies out of all the movies you've seen?
Yes. So this movie I actually watched it when I was in India, and it was the first movie I saw in India.
First Indian movies,
Yes,
basically,
yes,
right?
yes, yes. It was called the Tere
Tere Meri Kahani.
Kani, yes,
Okay, okay.
yes. So obviously I couldn't understand the Hindi
plot?
part,
Oh,
yes,
okay.
and the plot because they were speaking in Hindi and then English back and forth. So I only was able to understand the English part.
Let's check out the trailer.
Yes.
If you get a chance, okay? So stay tuned, okay?
Yay.
Alright. So do you have any bad memories while you're staying in
Bad
India?
memories. Not really.
Oh, really? Oh.
A lot of people actually says that India is quite dangerous for a lady
That's
to
right,
travel
that's right.
alone. But
Yeah.
I tried to stay in a common sense.
Mm.
So I didn't really go out at night. I didn't go around alone. I was always accompanied with my friend. So
Local
and-
friends, right?
yes, local friends. And I also had a Korean friend who studied in India. So she was able to speak both Hindi and Bengali.
Oh,
So
that's great.
yeah, she was a really helpful, and I learned a lot of my language from her.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
What was her thoughts on India, your friend?
Oh, her thought on India.
Did she say India was dangerous?
She said you have to be a tough girl
Oh.
to live in India
Okay.
as a foreign person, I think.
I mean, you have to be tough to live in any other
True.
foreign countries,
Yes,
basically,
that's
right?
true. That's
Yeah,
true.
that's true. Yeah. Even for guys too, right? It's tough to live in
Yeah.
foreign country for
Life
sure.
is tough,
Alone.
people.
Yeah, life is tough. Yeah. So we've discussed your thoughts on Indian people, basically, right? So has your impression, like your first impression and last impression before you leave India, was there any change?
Of course.
Oh, so how was your first impression?
So before I lived to India,
Uh-huh.
I didn't have any interaction with Indian people other than the Nepali friend who
Because
invited
it was
me.
like 10 years ago, right?
Yes.
Yeah, not many people have a real information
No,
or source of
no,
information about
no,
India,
yeah.
basically.
And
right?
even if there were information, I think it would be very limited
Mhm.
to certain people.
Yeah,
And
because
I-
YouTube wasn't really like popular around
No,
the time.
YouTube wasn't a thing, and I was
Yeah.
coming straight from Korea to States, and even in the states that I studied, there weren't many Indian people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I hung out with a lot of Nepalis, but not really with Indians. Basically, my impression about India was very vague.
Yeah.
Let's say, and that once I've been there, experienced the culture, met people, interacted, it became more concrete. I now have really good memories that I can recall whenever people talk about India. So yeah, and even when I studied abroad in London, that was really helpful because
Oh.
Indian people didn't expect me to go there, right? So
Yeah.
whenever I meet them, I will tell them, "Oh, I actually been here and there," and
They liked it, right?
yes, I speak like Bengali, and they're like, "Oh, you're like the person who speaks the best Bengali I ever met." Like
Oh, really?
as a Korean,
Oh.
as a Korean. So yeah,
That's
so-
great. That's great. That's not something that you can see out
True,
of
true.
most people, right? But I'm glad to know you that you've been to India before.
Yes, I'm glad to know you too.
Yeah, because me too. My impressions on Indian people changed ever since I started YouTube. So it's a great thing. Very kind. Very
They're
helpful.
very friendly.
After coming back from India, what do you remember the most? Will you ever go back there again?
Yes, I do. I do want to go back. I remember the people the
People?
most.
The most? Oh, that's great.
I really miss them, and I hope they're still staying safe and well. Next time, if I visit India, I would travel more to the northern west part because I only stayed in Calcutta.
Oh.
So a lot of people mentioned about Goa and
Mm.
Bombay and other places, and I want to visit other areas of India.
That's right. That's right. There are a lot of Indian cities that you can possibly explore, right? I mean, India is a big country. You can experience the Himalayas, desert,
True, true.
you know, the tropical forests, right? Yeah. So even me, if I get a chance around, I'd love to visit India one more time. Yes. Alright, so today we had a chance to have my special guest, Sarah,
Yes.
for this interview because she's been to India for 2 months and that's something that I can't really see in most of my friends circle, right? So it was great chance, great time with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
And
inviting me.
yeah, thank you for coming. And Shiri will be joining for some of our reaction videos, so please stay tuned, okay? Okay. So any last words before you say goodbye?
Oh, thank you thank you for giving me a good memories and providing me really well with all the hospitalities and love that you showed.
Yeah.
I really miss you, India.
Miss you, India. And can you say anything in Bengali?
깨모나체 아마남 사라. 아프날 남기. Let me know in the comment.
Okay, I didn't know what it means, but alright, I'll see you guys back, okay? So please stay tuned. Bye bye.
Bye.
Whoa, the white guy, okay. Woo! Okay. Oh!